Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Henry here. Two things before we get into today's video. First of all, stick around to the end of the video for the winners of the contest. I have 8 prizes and by coincidence there was 8 people that commented I'm in, so everybody gets to win something. I've got a random name selector that I'm going to do on my iPad here and announce it basically live, more or less. Going to record the whole thing. The other thing too is that just quickly explain a little bit about the video you're going to see for the Penticton Canal cleanup. Now normally what we do is we often when we go to a new place to us, so this canal, we've never dove there before, we don't really know what we're going to get into, so we try to dive where the garbage is, but sometimes it's a bit of a crapshoot, and then we may have to do that once or twice before we figure things out and say, oh, this is where the garbage is. And so we were going to dive the canal itself where the floaties happen. The floaters, they basically float from one end of the 7-kilometer canal and go down to the other end, and then during that 7-kilometer float, or wherever they happen to be, there's a lot of beer cans and cell phones and sunglasses and so on. But as it turned out, a lot of the garbage got shot into Skaha Lake because the flow was a little higher earlier this season, and some of the stuff got washed in. And so what we thought was we would go and dive the outflow right at the mouth where it opens up into Skaha Lake, and this is what you're about to see. Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another diving adventure. This is Skaha Lake. I've never actually been on this beach before. Been driven past it many times. We used to do a lot of rock climbing in the Skaha Bluffs, which is back over there, and what a beautiful area. So originally we came here to clean the canal. So there's a canal that runs from Penticton, from Kelowna all the way down to Penticton here, and it drains out right there. And it's a 7-kilometer long canal. It's the self-proclaimed floaty capital of Canada. So there's a professional company. What they do is they rent out floaties, and they have a school bus, and they transport you from where you go in to where you pop out, and you drink, and you bring your cell phone, and you have your sunglasses on, and you float down the canal, and you have a great time. And all of the things I just mentioned, you drop them in the canal and then they get so anyway, so we were going to go dive the canal itself, but we changed our plan, and we're going to dive right at the outflow, which is right here. So the plan is we're going to drop in and swim over, and arguably there's going to be a giant pile of crap for years and years of floating along the canal and dropping things into it. And they do open up the canal flow once in a while to, I guess, lower the level of the lake or whatever the situation is. And they so everything that's in the canal gets flushed out. And this is the swim area at the beach that we're at, and I see garbage in the water already, so we'll just go get it. But what a beautiful view. I mean, look at this. There's Otto, there's Karen. The local operator for the canal floaty company is going to meet us down here, because originally she was going to provide all the surface support for us, but seeing as we're just diving at the beach here, we told her we don't really need much help. Let's go have a look. So this area is the no swimming area, and this is where we're going to go in.
Do we now go right here where the outflow ends? Right here, because everybody gets out other side the bridge. So do we clean here, or do we clean here?
I think we're going to get it floated that way anyways. So I'm thinking,
yes,
swim that way. It looks really shallow, like we're talking 2 or 3 feet of water, and then we'll just go out that way. Yeah, water's moving slow enough. I think we'll just get in here.
Your feet are on the dashboard, my eyes on the road. I always knew I'd get here, I just thought I'd be alone. Trees tie the skyline, the sun is on the run. There's no turning back now, this love has just begun. And I've never, no, I've never been so sure of anything. The way you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. It feels like getting older, ain't as scary as it seems. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream. It feels like getting older. With you is what I need. Going somewhere slowly, selling something sweet. Goodbye to the lonely, the pleasure was mine to meet. And I've never, no, I've never been so sure of settling. But when you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream, it feels like getting older, ain't as scary as it seems. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream, it feels like getting older. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream, it feels like getting older, ain't scary as it seems. When you're sleeping on my shoulder, dancing in a dream, it feels like getting older.
18.1.
It feels like getting older. Where you is what I
What is that, paper frag?
Don't know what that is.
Yeah, paper frag
No, one. There's another one. What was the weight there, Karen?
53.8.
53.8
3.8
pounds. Yeah, but did you weigh that bottle full or empty?
So we're staying in, while we're diving here at Skaha Lake, we're staying at a friend's house just above the lake. And so it's kind of on a back road. And look at this. This is freaking hilarious. What? I mean, who has ostriches? What the heck? That is amazing. The last time I saw ostriches were in Africa. And they're so curious. They're all just looking at me. That's so funny. Hi, guys. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. I didn't showcase our accommodations because it was actually at a friend's house, their summer home. So we got to stay there. So it's her private residence, or her... she wasn't there. It was just Otto, Karen, and I. So COVID and all that stuff. But we got to use her facility, or her summer home, and it was very generous of her, and we appreciate it very much. But we didn't, obviously, don't want to film somebody's house, so I didn't showcase any of that. Here we go, guys. So what I've done here is I have 8 names. So a few things. So first of all, the names. A few of these are just the first names. A few of them, there's 1, 2 of them are they're not the person's name, that's just the name of their YouTube channel. So that you can see there, this is a random name generator. And so all I'm going to do is I've got the order of how I'm going to give this out, and then I'm going to hit the pick a random name and it'll choose it. So I'll do the first one with you guys. Here we go. So pick a random name right there. So click that. It does the little scrolly thing, and Katie A. So the first thing is for Katie A. First thing I'm giving out is a pair of swim goggles. So Katie A, that's going to be yours. Pick a random name, and it's scrolling through. And Ron Harris. So Ron Harris, you win the next pair of swim goggles. These guys right here. Sorry, I'm just writing the names down to contact everybody after. The next one is a pair of sunglasses, and these are actually still in good shape. There are 3 pairs of sunglasses. They're all fine. They're not all stained or anything like that, because the ones that we throw away, they're all just junk. So this is a pair of they're just cheap promo glasses from a company called Steamworks. It's actually a local brewery. So, and here we go. Press select random name, and now we're at Touristique du Canada. You can probably see that right. Touristique du Canada. That's the name of his channel. Click select. And the next winner is Norma Lou Brown. You can see that there, Norma Lou Brown. Focus. You get the idea. Norma Lou Brown. So Norma, you win these pair of sporty sunglasses. They're no name, nothing fancy, but they're still good. So that's Norma. Oh, these are actually Oakley glasses. These are in fantastic shape, actually. Oakley, look at that. So Oakley glasses are going to be choose random, select, and next person is Larry Pearson. Larry Pearson, you win the Oakley glasses. Okay, here we go. The next thing is going to be a pair of this is a diving mask, and this is worth probably like $100. So that's kind of a nice little treat. Dive mask. Select Chris Bradley. Chris, you win the diving mask. That's awesome. What's left is Pigeon, Stopper, and Devon. So we'll pick a random name. The next up is going to be this vintage Coke bottle. Look at that. That's kind of cool. This is probably worth like 20 bucks on eBay. But you know what? You can have this on your knick-knack shelf. I think it'll look pretty good. Pigeon Stopper. That's the name of the channel. I don't know the person's name, but so which means, well, because there's only 2 names left. You can see that, right? So this Pigeon Stopper. So Pigeon Stopper won the vintage Coke bottle, which means Devon S is the only person left on the list. I don't need to pick a random name because he's the only person left. So Devon S, you win this fancy little weed grinder that I found. I actually put it in the sink, and I scrubbed the crap out of it and cleaned it all up. So it's all well, it's about as clean as I can get it. Still got a little bit of weed residue on it. So weed grinder goes to Devon S. Okay, so here's the thing. I had a quick look at all of the YouTube subscribers who I guess they're all subscribers, and they selected and they commented I'm in. I had a quick look at everybody's profile, and not a single person had an email address attached to their YouTube account that I can email. So I don't actually know who you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, if you're watching this video, you know your name. I've announced it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reply to your I'm in comment to let you know that you won. My email address is northshorehenry@gmail.com. It's on my channel in the About section. So you can just go there, email me, and I'll figure out how to get the stuff to you, okay? Hopefully you're local enough. I'll just put in the mail. Not really sure about mailing overseas right now, especially down in the States. Apparently the mailing across the border is a bit of a gong show. So, but either way, I'll get the stuff to you. We'll figure it out. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. The contest was kind of fun. As I keep finding things, I'll try to remember to keep the good stuff, and then we'll just constantly have these little draws just to give things away, because sometimes I find really neat things. All right, bye guys. See you in the next video.